Welcome to my channel, guys. The following video may start off a little slow, but that's because I like to actually go to the places I'm talking about. I don't want this channel to be, oh, this is your life problems, this is your solution. No. I'm here to go to those places with you and show you how I rise from them step by step with a live demonstration of me. Like, I might even start off in the video like I'm really in my head, I'm really spacey, I'm really foggy, I'm like low vibration, and throughout the video I start applying the techniques I'm teaching you and coming up and raising my vibration to show you how you can solve your problems, because I've been through them and I'm showing you what works for me. I hope you guys enjoy. Not everyone's gonna like you for who you are. Not everyone's gonna like you for who you are. Some people might think you're weird, some people might think you sing bad, but that doesn't matter. All that matters is that you love yourself. Yeah, you don't want to probably hear that when you click on this video, so let me give you some more informative information. Yes, I'll say it one more time, people need to hear it. Not everyone's gonna like you. Your ultimate goal and point and purpose is to try to be yourself as much as possible. Whoever that may be, whoever that may look like, discover who you are, what you like, what makes you tick, what turns you on. Not in, it doesn't have to be in like that kind of way, but just what you find that really interests you. What do you really like? And don't lie to yourself. Don't bother trying to please everyone, because if you're putting on a face for everyone, in my personal experience, I find that to be so draining. Just so draining to try to put on a face. Makes me wonder now if I'm putting on a face now, or if I'm just talking how I should be talking at this camera. So the important thing is I gotta be myself. You gotta try to be yourself. Whatever that may look like. Find the people who do like you for who you are. Maybe 1,000 people don't like you. They hate you. Maybe they want to see you dead. Maybe they wish suffering upon you. Does it matter? Do you gotta let that control your life and ruin you? Or can't you just be happy with the few people who really like you for who you are? Because you could have maybe 1,000 friends being a fake person who has to put on a face to keep them entertained and keep them around. Or you could be someone who loves their self and is just their self around other people, no matter what that may be and what that might look like. So at least they don't feel like they're being so drained of energy, and they can actually be happy when they're with these people. Do you need 1,000 friends that are fake friends that you gotta put a face on to be with them? Or do you need 3, 4, 5? Who knows, maybe you're lucky you get 10 friends that really like you though, for who you really are. You want to get married one day, or maybe you don't want to get married. Maybe you just want a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You don't need to go around though trying to get every single girl to like you and just, or every single guy, and try to be what everyone you can be. What you really need to do, hold on, because I know some guys are out there like, I want to be with every girl. I want to be with every girl that I can be. But if you want to be happy, you want to be yourself, you just need to find the ones who like you for who you are, so you can just be happy and be yourself. Because if you got to put a face on, like I said, you're going to be wasting your time, wasting so much energy, when you could be with someone who actually likes you for who you are, and then you don't have to worry about anything. Then you can actually enjoy the company of that person. Maybe you consider you're going to marry them one day. Honestly, not sure where I'm going with this video. Try to shoot this more than once. I need to, we'll get to me, yeah, because I'm trying to see, is my energy, where's my energy with this? Am I being real? Am I being fake? Is this who I am? Am I putting on a face for the camera? Or am I just speaking? Am I putting on a face for the camera? If I try to be more loud and excited and happy, should I just calm down and be more chill? Try to just be more centered and grounded and be myself. Find the people who like me for me, instead of wasting my time and energy trying to please everyone, because this is a never-ending game. You can try to please everyone. You can try so hard, but there are gonna be people out there that no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, they're never just gonna like you. It has nothing to do with you. It might not even have anything to do with that. You might just not be compatible. You gotta be okay with that. You gotta be okay with people not liking you for who you are. People come from different places. They have different cultures. They have different standards. Everybody wants them to be the standard. If you're different, by default, they might just not like you just because you're different. So I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying sometimes that's life. And what you want to do is find the people who just really like you for who you are. It's gonna take this video somewhere. Where was we gonna go with this? Out here. We're in a beautiful place. Right. I wanted to take this back to projection. I talked about this before, but I think it will serve in the purpose of this video and helping you be yourself, be your greatest version, whatever that may look like. When somebody's trying to put you down, make fun of you, shame you, anything of that sort, about 100% of the time, it has nothing to do with you. You're worried people don't like you. It almost never has anything to do with you. It always has something to do with them. If someone sees you and they're like, oh, he's ugly, it's their standard. Don't gotta be yours. Don't gotta be your girlfriend's standard. You could talk your way into making her think you look cute. You could try to do that as a girl. I'm not really in a position to give girls so much advice about dating, so I'm not gonna get into that. But I'm trying to think of a way to say this, but I don't want to reuse my same quote that I use, but I'm just gonna reuse it. There could be a homeless man right here, and I could look at him and be like, get out of here, homeless man, what the hell are you doing here? Being a bum and shit? Shouldn't be cursing. Don't want to get demonetized. YouTube. But I could look at the same homeless man and be like, oh, sir, do you want some porridge? Can I get you? He could be like, can I get some porridge? I'll be like, yeah, you can get all the porridge you want, man. I got you porridge on deck. I'm gonna hook it up with the porridge. Point being, it had nothing to do with whether he was homeless, he was fat, he was ugly, whatever you want to think about, he smells bad. It had to do with me. How do I feel? Where am I in my life and in my mind when I walk up and I approach that man? What am I thinking about? What are my thought processes like? Am I a positive? Am I a negative person? You know, I could have the past history with homeless people. Maybe you had an incident that happened to you and you're afraid of homeless people. Who knows? But it could be anything of the sort. The point being, when people say something to you, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. If someone is like, sit up straight, look a certain way, talk a certain way, act a certain way, that's their own anxiety they're trying to put on you. Say that one again. That's their own anxiety that they are trying to put on you. They have their own anxiety, their own world up here that they live in. And the people like giving away their anxiety. They think that the way that they live their lives is the only right way to live their lives. So they want to tell other people they got to live the same way. Because it makes them feel bad when they see other people living differently. And they're like, why aren't you holding up to my standards? Why aren't you being me? This is what I've learned throughout my life about how I got to live my life. These are the rules I abide by. You got to abide by them too. You don't got to abide by anyone's rules but your own. We all got a list of rules in our head that we develop from childhood, from watching adults, learning from them, learning from people in positions above us, and we're like, okay, this is how they did this. This is how they do that. This is what they tell me. They tell me to shut up when I speak too loud, so now I'm gonna shut up when I speak too loud. They tell me I gotta dress a certain way, so now I'm gonna dress a certain way. I feel like this all relates really well. We'll try to wrap into it. Realize that maybe you're not even being yourself. You, me. I'm talking about me. Maybe I'm not being myself. I'm dressed, I'm walk, I'm talk. I look based on where I came from. What were the experiences I had when I grew up? What my parents were like, how I was conditioned as a human, how people have taken advantage of me. All these things play a role into how you're being. And you want to get into a point where your life where you become more self-aware and you start letting go of these rules that you have in your head that are energy draining, that are a waste of time and energy. Maybe they were right. Forget it though, so what? Do you want to abide yourself by rules that make you feel worse? Or would you rather change the rule and put in place one that makes you feel better? Because if you want to change the rules that you're living by, you want to keep them from coming back, as Don Miguel Ruiz would say, you got to replace the rule with a new rule. If you're worried about people not liking you, you're insecure, replace that. However you want to word it, something along the lines of, I'm not going to care anymore. I don't need everyone to like me. I just need him to like me. I just need her to like me. I just need to be with him. I just need to be with her. I just need these people to be my friends. People who are, though, again, coming from the place of they like you for you and you're not trying to be anything. You know what? Let me get into another point. Who are you? Who am I? What are the experiences that shaped our lives? Why do we behave the way we do? This video is about being who you are, but why can't you change who you are? Don't be afraid to be someone else. Don't try, stepping in mud over here. Don't try to be someone else. I'm not telling you to mimic me, to mimic whoever you idolize and try to be like that person. In a sense, you can take qualities from people if you think it's a good quality to have, but you don't want to mimic the entire person. But the point is, maybe forget who you even think you are. Forget it. Who are you? Do you want to be this person you are? Do you want to be rich and successful? Do you want to take your life to greater heights? Maybe you got to do things you've never done before. Maybe you got to become a person you've never been. If you want something you never had before, you got to do something you've never done before. The point of my channel, the point I want to give to you is whoever you may think you may be, first off, be yourself. Yeah, I think I know how I can wrap this now. Be yourself, whoever that may be, number one. Don't worry about what other people think of you. Not everyone's gonna like you. Find the people who do. Number two. Number three, don't be afraid to change who you are all at the same time, but do it for yourself, not from anyone else. Change the things about yourself. We all have bad habits. Let's just admit it. We all have bad habits. We all could have better habits. Don't be afraid to admit it. It's just human. By default, you have habits. Something I've learned recently that when I heard it, it just hit me so hard, was that if you don't pick your habits will pick you. Your habits are gonna come in. They're just natural, they're instinctual. You have to have habits. So you might as well force yourself to have habits that are good for you. Change the kind of person and character you're being. Not be afraid. Be yourself, but don't be afraid to learn, to study, to be concerned about your health and fitness, to work out, eat better, diet, exercise. It sounds like I repeated things, but this is really important stuff. Read some books, watch some videos. Be yourself, but improve who that person is every single day. Be happy with yourself. Be in love with yourself. Love yourself where you are. Go on your journey of self-enlightenment. Try to get yourself to a really high goal. Accomplish really high goals, I should say. Get to a really high place in life where you're feeling good about everything. But love yourself wherever you are now, either way. I feel like I'm getting all sidetracked. I'm going like every which direction with this video. If I still got your attention by this point, I think I'm just gonna wrap up. Love yourself for who you are. Forget all the haters. And don't be afraid to improve yourself. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. You know what? If you want, you can like, you can subscribe. I put out, you know, several videos a week. Sometimes I even put out 2 in one day. I'm trying to see if I can be consistent about that. But yeah, you know, they're good videos. Maybe my organization isn't the best. I'm working on it. But the advice is here. The advice is real. It's what's helped me. I've had a lot of problems. I'm here being able to stay in here and talk about problems and how to solve them, because I've had so many problems. I've been through so much. Don't want to curse too much, but I studied, I learned. I try to be happy with myself wherever I am, which is, I'm gonna be honest, is one of the hardest things to do, to be happy with yourself. When you're all the way down here, how are you supposed to love yourself? But the thing is, when you get up there, how are you gonna love yourself that too? It doesn't just come automatically. But imagine it's more of like the love for yourself is growing as you're growing as a person. Start by loving yourself now and try to love yourself more and more every day by improving yourself. Yeah. Just going on here. I don't see, it's like I could wrap up, but then I know I'm gonna wrap up. It's like, oh, there's another point. But I'm gonna let you guys go for now. I will have more videos on this subject. I got more videos on on other subjects. I'll try to one day have more videos on every subject. But yeah, just holding on to the camera at this point. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know it probably felt like a long video, and it probably felt like you really went through a lot just to make it to this point. But I'm trying to change people here. I'm trying to show you, like I said at the beginning, live demonstrations of me becoming a different and a stronger, better person, and me actually applying the techniques I'm teaching you, going to the place and rising above it. Being strong for you guys, to show you guys how to be strong. I'll just leave it at thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a lovely day.